All right, everybody, here we go. It's Championship Sunday. Live from Richfield, Eagan, Squirt, B1 Green, taking on Minneapolis, Storm, B1 Black, for the championship of the Minneapolis Cup tournament. Eagan coming off 2 shutouts to get here. 8-0 win on Friday night against Elk River, and the big 4-0 win last night over White Bear Lake. Puck drops, and we're underway. Starting lineup for Eagan, we have Duth, Martinson, Christensen, Hansen, and Kosek. And back in net, Graham Larson. We got an early icing call here on Minneapolis. All right, Murphy's going to dig in for the face-off. Duth wins it. Back to Kosek. Pass intercepted. Here comes Minneapolis on a break. Eagan hustling to get back. Minneapolis in, shot, score. Minneapolis takes advantage of the turnover at the blue line to take the early lead just 31 seconds into the game. All right, we got Gosen, Brott, Bartelson, Poplow, and Bidwell out there for Eagan. Here's a turnover here, neutral. Minneapolis gets it back, though, and they'll gain the zone. Nobody in front. That one's intercepted by Bidwell. Macy's going to take it. And she's going to head off for a change, dump it in. Thought Eagan could maybe take advantage there with numbers, but team wanted to make a change. Minneapolis back the other way. Back out to the blue line. Shot here, right on, and a save, cover up by Larson. We got Swanstrom, Nelson, and Dahlheimer up front for Eagan. Swanee will dig in for the face-off. The win for Eagan. See if they can clear the zone here. They do. Nellie's going to hustle down. And Minneapolis fires it all the way across. Bidwell right back off the bench. And now Minneapolis controls, and they gain the offensive zone. Battle along the boards. Martinson in there. Puck comes loose, out to Christensen. Braden brings it in. Braden in. Shot gets deflected wide of the net. Christensen in. Centers. Shot scores! Todd Martinson punches it in. Assist to Braden Christensen. Pass put right on his stick, and Martinson hammers it home. We got a tie game. 9:08 remaining in the first. Eagan ties it up at 1. Minneapolis up across center. Pressure put on by Duth. Bidwell takes it away, and she sends it down. I think we'll get an icing here. Icing call on Eagan. Face-off coming back in our defensive zone. So we got Stella digging in. Gosen, Brott, and Bartleson line back out for Eagan. And this one squirts out of the zone. Minneapolis will retreat, pressure put on. And Eagan fires that one in off sides. This one taken, Bartleson. Bartleson in, has it poke checked away. And Minneapolis gets it up to neutral, and that's going to be an icing. Offensive zone face-off coming for Eagan. Line change, we got Swanstrom, Nelson, Dahlheimer. Swanee will dig in. Face-off win, Nelson. Back to Hansen. Hansen rips it, hits traffic, rebound, scores! Swanee punches it in. Jonathan Swanstrom picks up the loose puck and punches it in. It's a goal for Eagan, 2-1 lead. Let's go. Wildcats taking care of that early 1-goal deficit. Minneapolis in, has it stolen away. Here comes Eagan. Benaya fighting through 4 guys. Benaya, Hansen goes down. That's going to be a trip. Power play coming for Eagan. Nice job, Hansen. Fighting through those guys, drawing a penalty. All right, 1-minute power play for Eagan. Duth wins the face-off. Shot in by Bidwell, goes wide. Martinson down in the corner. Christensen over to help. Minneapolis comes out with it. And they're able to clear it to center. Bidwell over to Poplow. Poplow up into the zone. Here comes Duth. Duth in and broken up in front of the net. Held in by Poplow. Christensen. Shot goes wide. All the way across to Bidwell. Bidwell waits, puts the brakes on, leaves it for Poplow. Poplow will dump it down low. Nobody there for Eagan. Duth comes over. Duth looks to center. Duth fights off a player, and a penalty coming. Hooking call on Minneapolis just as the other penalty expired. Eagan's going to go right back on the power play. Nice play down there by Duth. Murphy able to go to the net, draw the penalty. So here we go again. Power play for Eagan. 6:28 remaining in the first. Face-off win for Minneapolis. Brott along the boards, fires it behind the net. Kosik's going to step up. Here's Bartleson. Fires it all the way across. Kosik. Kosik rips it. Shot. Scores! Tipped in front. Colin Brott scores for Eagan. Kosik with the shot. Tipped in front by Brott. It's a power play goal for the Wildcats. Wildcats doing such a good job tipping pucks. Fired in from the blue line. It's been paying off all weekend here. And a big goal there for Eagan gives us the 2-goal lead. Nelson gains the zone. Here's Swanstrom. Swanstrom to the net. Shot up high. Saved by the goalie. And this one's going to come back out to neutral. Poplow back. Poplow controls. Fires it across to Dahlheimer. Here comes Sam. Dahlheimer in. Has it poke checked away. Big collision over there with Duke as he was racing to hold that puck. No call for either. Duke battling in the corner. Christensen over, gets the puck, centers. Oh, Martinson just missed on the one-timer. Hansen makes a move. Hansen fires, hits traffic. Picked up by Christensen, fired wide behind the net. Here comes Minneapolis back. Poke checked away there by Martinson. And here comes Christensen. Eagan in on the attack. Score! Braden Christensen hammers it home. What a snipe. Unassisted goal for Christensen. Eagan bringing it early here tonight. Now up 4-1. Here comes Eagan again. Minneapolis controls. They're going to skate it up. Runs into traffic there, poked away by Stella. Minneapolis got to regroup in neutral. Nice stick there by Bidwell. Eagan will make a change up front. Here goes Dahlheimer. Eagan gains his own, then has it poked out. Swanstrom leaves it for Hansen. Hansen's going to take it himself. Hansen in, has it poked away, held in, and now cleared up to neutral by Minneapolis. Just over 3 minutes to go left here, opening period. Here comes Eagan. Hansen again. Benaya brings it in. Swanstrom picks it up. Shot up high. Glove save. Minneapolis. Shot here, hits traffic, right to Christensen. Hits traffic in front again. A lot of bodies in front of the net. Puck loose in front, poked by Christensen. And a whistle for a cover-up. Face-off coming. Youth wins it. Poplow over to Bidwell. Bidwell rips it. Goes to the corner. Eagan doing a nice job attacking the puck here tonight. A lot of time in the offensive zone here for Eagan. Duth brings it in. Battle down in the corner, Duth and Martinson, and Minneapolis comes out with it. They clear it to center. Poked away by Kosick. Here comes Eagan. Poplow brings it up. Runs into his own player at the blue line. And Eagan going to look to reset here in neutral. Nice job, D. Just over a minute left here. Here comes Brott. Colin all the way in. Looking at his passing options. Fires it on net. Saved. Rebound still loose. And Minneapolis comes away with it. 1-on-3 for Minneapolis. They just fire it down low behind the net. And Brott again. Pass intercepted. Here comes Minneapolis. Attacking the net. Turns, shoots, scores. A lot of traffic in front there. Larson might have got screened on that one. Big goal there for Minneapolis. Final minute of the period. They get one back. Eagan wins the face-off. Passes up. And a turnover. Here comes Minneapolis again. Goes around. Shot. Puck behind the net. Controlled by Eagan. Here comes Swanstrom. Swanstrom turns on the Jets. Swanstrom in. And time expires on the first period. So we'll go to the second. Eagan up by 2. All right, here we go. Period number 2 is underway. Duth, Christensen, and Martinson line out for Eagan. Pass gets through Martinson to the corner. Martinson, one of our goal scorers. We've had 4 different goal scorers for Eagan in that first period. Martinson, Christensen, Brott, and Swanstrom, I believe, were the goal scorers for Eagan. Here comes Christensen in. Christensen puts a move on his backhand. Shoots, scores! Not a lot of mustard on that shot there, but able to sneak it past the Minneapolis goalie, who's not happy that he let that one in. So Eagan counters with a goal here in this period in the first minute of play. Second goal of the night for Braden Christensen. Duth gets the assist on that one. Here comes Minneapolis in. Tough angle, shot off the side of the net. Centering pass here, Eagan controls. Bartleson. Nice pass up there, across to Brott. Colin goes wide, tries to center it. It's deflected. Drop pass here, Kosick. That one blocked. This one gets through, puck loose, score! Eagan scores! Colin Brott right in front, picks up the loose rebound and scores for Eagan. Second goal of the night for Colin Brott. Swanstrom right off the faceoff. Shot on, held on, covered up by Minneapolis. Hansen gets the assist on the Brott goal. Here comes Minneapolis, but it's broken up by Bidwell. Bidwell in, shot up high, glove save. Rebound cleared to the wall. Puck loose in front, shot on and covered up. Face-off coming. Offensive zone. Face-off win for Eagan. Kosick sends it back down low. This one comes back out to neutral, over to Hansen. And now Minneapolis gonna skate it up here. Kosick behind the net. Hansen skates it up. Christensen gets it. Minneapolis defense over to break that one up. Here's Poplow. Eagan, offsides. One ref said it was clean, the other called the offsides. Face-off win for Minneapolis. They gain the zone, and they bring that one in offsides. Minneapolis comes in clean this time. And held in, and now quickly cleared out by Eagan. Teams trading possessions here, but now Bidwell has it. She's got a head of steam. Macy in, shot, pad save, puck loose behind the net. Somebody get in front. Minneapolis punches it ahead. Pass, nice job by Nelly. Nelson gets back, saw the guy streaking in from behind. He came across to break that one up. And a penalty coming on Eagan. Bidwell to the box. Minneapolis down in the corner. Centers. This one right in front, broken up. Nice job by Nelson. Get that loose puck out of there. Let's go. Clear it out, Eagan. Here we go. Hansen. Hansen shot, saved to the corner. Nelson shot right on and held on to. A couple of good shorthanded opportunities. Oh, they're calling a penalty on Minneapolis. And missed that one. So Minneapolis penalty makes it going to have 4-on-4 here for 18 seconds. Then we'll get an Eagan power play. This one's going to squirt all the way to the far corner. And back out to center ice. Turnover, Minneapolis in, shot up high, goes wide. And this one fired all the way down, icing on Eagan. So 34 seconds left on the Eagan power play here. Minneapolis controls, shot, score. Nice shot there by Minneapolis kid. Went up high, beats Larson. Short-handed goal for Minneapolis. Makes it 6-3. Let's go, Eagan. We're on the power play. Come on. Got to control the puck here. Go after him. Somebody get him. Still controlling. Player comes out of the box, right on. Broken up there, Kosick. Held in by Minneapolis. Now Collin gets it. Pass up to Bartleson. And a penalty coming here on Minneapolis as he took Jackson Bartleson hard into the boards. So here we go, Eagan power play. Swanstrom, Nelson, Dahlheimer line. Bidwell sends it down low. Dahlheimer centers, puck loose in front. Swanstrom turns, fires it wide to the corner. And that puck played with a high stick. So we'll get a face-off coming in our defensive end. Eagan wins the face-off. Trying to clear it. Held in by Minneapolis, and they dump it back down low. Here comes Dahlheimer. 1-on-3. He fires it on. Rebound. Swanstrom scores! Swanstrom right in position for that rebound. Puts it home. Power play goal for Eagan. Swanee gets his second of the game. Assist to Dahlheimer. Getting that shot on net. So back to a 4-goal lead for Eagan. Here comes Eagan. Christensen has it poked away. Shot high here. Glove save by Larson. Duth digs in for the faceoff. Won by Eagan. Martinson gets it out of the zone. Minneapolis defense gives chase. Battle here neutral. Eagan comes out with it. Christensen in, gets around his defense. Shot, save, no rebound. Christensen in. He's got 2 goals, looking for a hat trick. Got a nice shot on net. Minneapolis goalie makes a nice save there. Here's Bartleson. Shot deflected, goes to the back wall. Bidwell rips this one. It's traffic in front. Shot. Save. Held on. Colin right there. I think he's looking for a hat trick as well. He's got 2 for Eagan. Here's Brott, centering pass, gets deflected. Bartleson over. Wraparound attempt, stuffed and cleared away by Minneapolis. Shot up high here and glove save Minneapolis. This one sneaks through Kosek. Here comes Minneapolis in on the breakaway. Shot, save, Larson! Big stop there for Larson. Minneapolis unable to take advantage of the turnover this time. Kosek sends it all the way around, goes out. Nelson, centering pass. It's traffic. Hansen, shot gets through just wide. Here comes Minneapolis up. Centering pass blocked by Kosek. Battle along the boards. Eagan comes out with it. Nelson has it picked. Shot on, glove save, Larson. He hangs on. Face-off win, Minneapolis. Shot deflected to the corner. Centering pass, shot wide off the side of the net. Eagan's got a clear here. Bidwell, she's going to take it back behind the net. And she's got some open ice. Here comes Macy. Christensen, Martinson. And that one poked away. Nice defense there by Minneapolis. Break up that rush by Eagan. We're down to a minute to play here in the second period. Minneapolis makes a change. Here comes Duth. Duth in, surveys, pass to Christensen. He goes down. Now Ty over along the far boards. And that one just comes out of the zone for offsides on Eagan. Eagan in off the face-off. Shot ripped on by Hansen, held on to by the Minneapolis goalie. "15 seconds. Benai steps up, shot up high over the net. And this one's going to come back out to center. That'll take care of the period. So we'll go to the third. Eagan with the 4-goal lead to try to finish it off here on Championship Sunday. All right, here we go. Third period underway. Minneapolis in right off the face-off. Poplow and Nelson over there trying to clear it out. The zone. Minneapolis holds. Eagan clears. Pass up to Nelson. Here comes Nelson. Fires it, pass across, intercepted. Minneapolis back the other way. Broken up by Poplow. Pass up. Collision here at center ice. Chipped ahead by Minneapolis. Bidwell puts the brakes on, comes back the other way. And here she goes. Macy all the way down. Christensen in behind her. Shot, score! Nasty Bidwell. All the way down. Macy Bidwell. Sweet move, sweet shot. Goal for Eagan. Discussion going on with the officials. Apparently the coaches called out Macy for not having a mouth guard. She going back to the locker room. Centering pass here, comes all the way through. Kosek, tipped in front, score! Christensen with the tip, and that's a hat trick for Braden. Another tip in front by the Wildcats. I think Finn shot that one in. Finn getting a lot of assists on those where he fires them in and somebody tips them in front. So Wildcats setting the tone early here in the third with 2 goals to add to their lead, trying to put this one away. They did not want Minneapolis to have any signs of life here. Stella able to clear it out. Penalty coming here on Minneapolis. Checking call on Minneapolis gives Eagan the power play. Poplow fires it to the far corner. Swanstrom and Dahlheimer over there battling. Minneapolis comes out with it. Nelson in across to Dahlheimer. He turns. Shot. Goes wide behind the net. Bidwell fires. That one high and wide. Shot here, wide by Minneapolis. Swanstrom skates it up. Pass across to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer in. Broken up nicely there by the Minneapolis defense. Turnover here, but Swanstrom not able to get a shot on net. And now this one comes out for an offsides. Yeah, running time now, third period, with the 6-goal lead. Eagan in off the face-off. Broken up by Minneapolis. Pass up goes too far, through everybody. Puck still loose. Minneapolis has it. Tipped way up high in the air. And Eagan controls. Pass too far, gets through Martinson. Here comes Duth. Duth to the net, centers. Pass across. Had Christensen on the back door. Just missed. Duth goes down. And Minneapolis turns it over. Martinson shot pad save. Minneapolis finally able to clear it out of the zone. Here's a turnover. Minneapolis in. Shot up high over the net. Bidwell in. Macy in. Shot. Score. She does it again. Weaves through the defenders. Bidwell gets to the net and scores again for Eagan. Two straight goals here by Bidwell. Makes it a 10-3 game for Eagan. Bartleson just missing in front there. Wrap around attempt stuffed. Brott gets it back. Then push to the corner. Sends it to the near corner. Minneapolis up. Shot. Goes through the crease all the way to the far corner. Here comes Eagan. Poked away there by Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer picks up the loose puck. Sam shot high over the net. Back out to Bidwell. It's traffic. Held in by Poplow. Eagan continuing to control the puck here in the offensive zone. That one nearly tipped in again. And now Minneapolis able to clear it. That shot blocked. They get it back. Saved. Larson, rebound, saved again. Here comes Minneapolis back the other way. Bidwell up again. Shot up high, way over the net. Christensen takes this one away. He'll skate up 1-on-4. Team's making a change. That one shot on. Saved by the Minneapolis goalie. We're under 2 minutes to play now. And offsides here on Minneapolis. Wildcats with a 30-16 shots on goal advantage here today. They've just been peppering the net all day long. Murphy fights for this one. Youth from the corner. Right on net. Save, rebounds, and a whistle for a cover-up. Face-off coming. Clock's running. We're under a minute here. Centering pass here, intercepted by Minneapolis, and they'll skate it up and make one final rush here. Broken up nicely. KP, Helen Poplow. Eagan in. It's Martinson to the net. He goes down. Penalty coming, and that'll do it. Clock winds down, and it's a Minneapolis Cup Tournament Championship for Eagan. Eagan wins 10-3 here today over the home Minneapolis team. An impressive showing here this weekend by our Wildcats. Shutout Friday night, shutout Saturday night, and a very decisive win here, 10-3 this afternoon over Minneapolis. Congrats to our Eagan Wildcats, tournament champions. Thanks for watching, everybody. It was a fun weekend. We'll see you next time for more Eagan hockey. Let's go Wildcats!